Hey everybody, welcome back. Cheri Neal with Seeds of Joy, growing zinnias in your zest for life, and we are on week 14. I quit. And so, person that I thought would be the best person to be interviewed this week is my dear friend Carmen Patlan, who happens to be the only person that I know that got to be honored by Michelle Obama with her work, as well as the only person that called me on the carpet with the cardinal, right, for the Catholic Church, saying I was one of those Catholics that needs to return home. It's her. So
and proud of it.
Yes.
I'm proud of it.
And so today the message is all about the power of I quit. I'm curious what comes to mind when you hear that.
First of all, Cher, I'm so honored that you asked me to be part of this. I respect and adore you from day one. Yeah, and I forced you to meet with me, basically.
Right. Well, she did that.
Because I admired you from a distance. But I quit is a question that it's a hard one to hear. Because we as humans strive to do our very best and to be the very best. And the last thing we want is to say, I quit. Right. But I'm going to be honest with you and tell you a very quick story. So a few weeks ago, one of my staff members said, let's all dress up. It's National Flag Day. So let's all dress up as our favorite flag. And I looked at her like, you are a nut.
That is nutty.
Like, I am not going to dress up as a flag. And the more I thought about it, I'm like, well, she's just using it as an excuse to have a party and to have food and to eat everything that's like the American flag. And so I was home and I started to think in the morning. I got up and so many burdens have weighed me down. I have so many burdens with my sons. My son's going through a divorce. My other son is having such huge issues in his life. My father has an illness. We went through a really big mourning process of losing our home and starting a new life in a different space. And just my job is such a difficult job. And so thinking through all of this and trying to figure out what am I going to wear, because I'm not going to look and dress up like a flag. I was going through my closet and I saw these pair of white pants and I'm like, oh, the white pants would be really nice. And then I'm like, well, I would need a white top to go with it. And God has a way of speaking so clearly yet in code. Right. And so as I'm getting dressed, I realize that I need to surrender. And that if you surrender, God takes the lead. Right. And you no longer have to carry those burdens. And so I dressed up as the surrender flag. And so I cut up a white t-shirt, and I found a stick, and I put the flag on a stick, and I walked around as the surrender flag, but I also walked around carrying the surrender flag stick. And I was able to present this to my staff and my coworkers as something that they could also relate to. Right. We all have burdens and we all have moments where we want to quit. And it's okay to quit because we don't have the control. God has the control. And when we quit to ourselves, trying to run and manage our own life, which we can't, then we have the burdens, the heavy burdens. But when we surrender, God takes the lead. And all of a sudden the sun shines, just like it's shining behind us right now. Right. And so when we let the sun shine through and we let God's message come through to us, all of a sudden those burdens don't feel as heavy. And we realize that it is okay to quit because He comes in and He takes over with such great power, and the outcome is the most extraordinary. You would have never been able to do it on your own. So I appreciate you asking me this question. Right. It resonates with me, right. And it's a constant reminder to me that I need to surrender to God. Right. Because when God takes over in my life, amazing things happen, like going to the White House. Right. Like doing a job that I never thought possible. Right. And witnessing my kids go through trials and tribulations, but me being there as a rock, demonstrating that through faith all is possible. Thank you, Cheri.
Thank you. See why I chose her? So, I love her. So, Seeds of Joy, growing zinnias in your zest for life. Week 14. What are you going to quit this week? Take care. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.